Hello everyone, welcome to my chemistry channel BL Das Short and Sweet in Chemistry. Now I want to welcome the students of 10th class to the topic Name of Important Inorganic Compounds for class 10th. That means here inorganic compound, what is meant by inorganic compounds? There are two types of compounds, one is inorganic, other one is organic. Organic compound means where the carbon is the main important part in the compound. Now here just like methane, ethane, alcohol, aldehyde, they are called organic compounds. Later we will see. Now inorganic compounds. Inorganic compound means that comes from generally mineral. That means sulfuric acid, nitric acid, sodium carbonate, calcium nitrate, all these are called that is inorganic compounds. Now here first part A we will see compounds with monovalent cation and monovalent anion. Now what we will see? The compound which contain monovalent cation and monovalent anion. What is mean monovalent? Monovalent means valency 1. Cation means positive charge. Generally here cation, that is called basic radical, and that comes from metals. Just like Ca plus 2, Na plus 1, Fe plus 3, aluminum Al plus 3. Like this, they are metal with positive charge that are called generally cation. Cation means metal with positive charge, maybe plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, like this. Now, one is exception case. What is the exception case? NH4 plus 1. NH4 plus means NH4 plus 1. That is called cation. But it is not a metal positive charge. It is NH4 where nitrogen 4 hydrogen there, and here the charge is positive 1. Simple positive means positive 1. That means till now what you are clearing, that point. Metals with positive charge, that is called cation. Cations may be plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, like this. And one exception case, that is NH4 plus 1, ammonium ion. And now next one is anion. That means inorganic compound that consists of two parts. A first part, that is called positive charge cation, and next part, the second part, that is negative charge with anion. Anion means here maybe single one, maybe monovalent, maybe divalent, like this. Radicals having negative charge. Radicals having negative charge. Negative charge may be 1, 2, 3, like this. But what happened here? What is meant by radical? Radical means an atom or group of atoms having charge. An atom or group of an ion, correct? An ion or group of ions. No, it is actually an atom or group of atoms having positive or negative charge. That means what is a radical? Radical means an atom or group of atoms having having charge, maybe just like see ammonium NH4 plus 1. Here also it is radical and now it is positive charge, and so it is a group of atoms. Similarly, in acid radical also you can find just like Cl minus, an atom having charge minus 1. If you say CO3 minus 2 carbonate, that is also group of atoms having charge, that means minus 2. Again, see what is cation? Cation means positive charge, that is metal generally, and also called basic radical. That means one compound that is divided into two parts. One is the basic radical and another one is acid radical. Just like a compound, let here, one example you can say Na2CO3. That means this part, that is called acid radical, and this part where it is called basic radical. So what happens here? Though it is one side acid radical, other one is basic radical, you can find which side. The left side, that is your basic radical, and right side, that is your acid radical. Now you will see first monovalent cation, that is basic radical, and anion acid radical. That means you will see the compounds where it contains one monovalent acid radical, monovalent basic radical. In a compound, you can find the left part, that is basic radical, and right part, that is acid radical. And so example, see first where both are monovalent, and you know acid radical always negative charge, basic radical always positive charge. Basic radical mean cation part and acid radical mean anion part. Example, sodium chloride. First you put what is the symbol of sodium, Na. What is the charge? +1. How can you remember? Actually sodium belongs to group 1. What means sodium belongs to group 1. Here I have written group 1 metals with positive charge, and here some hydrogen is not a metal, but all are metals generally, and hydrogen that is exception case here, and group 1 metal with the positive charge. So positive 1, always remember here always occupy positive 1, and here you can say group 1 periodic table, in group 1 element their valence is 1. Group 1 in periodic table all the elements they are valency 1, and hydrogen exception case we will not including this because it is not a metal. We have to see the metals with positive charge. So sodium +1 and chloride, we should remember chloride. I also told the name of the acid radical in 9th class video. You can refer it. Cl minus mean chloride. So what is the formula? NaCl, because here +1 and -1 both are having same charge. And now when you will see bivalent, I can explain how you will multiply the digits. Numeral digits, how can you multiply, how can you get the formula, name of the compound, all the things. Now potassium bromide, I told sodium also positive 1, potassium also positive 1. Here mainly lithium, sodium, potassium compounds are very important in our daily life. That is why sodium bicarbonate, sodium potassium bromide K plus, bromide means Br minus. Now see K plus is the basic radical, Br minus is the acid radical. Now you put on left side basic radical, right side acid radical with the charge, and both are same, so it is cancelled, so it is Kbr. What is the name of the compound? Potassium bromide. What is the formula? Potassium bromide Kbr. Sodium bicarbonate NaHCO3. SCO3 that is called bicarbonate. Nowadays it is known as hydrogen carbonate. Remember SCO3 minus 1 is called bicarbonate radical, but nowadays it is known as hydrogen carbonate, whose charge is -1. This acid radical having -1. So what is the formula? NaHCO3. Because it is +1, it is -1. Potassium hydroxide. Here +1, OH minus. So both are cancelled. And that is why what is the formula? KOH. What is the name? Potassium hydroxide. I hope till now it is clear. And again we will proceed to where monovalent cation, that is +1. And also there are some anion having -1 is there. We will see other examples here. Ammonium chloride. You know ammonium is a cation. It is not a metal ion, but it is a cation, consists of a group of atoms having positive charge. Now you see ammonium chloride, NH4 that having charge is +1, and chloride the charge is -1, so cancel each other, and here the formula is NH4Cl. That means what is the name of the compound? Ammonium chloride. Ammonium that is NH4 and charge is +1, and chloride the charge is -1, and NH4 +1 that is called basic radical, and Cl minus is called acid radical. That is why formula is NH4Cl. Then what is the name of the compound? Ammonium chloride. What is the formula of the compound? NH4Cl. Ammonium hydroxide. Generally ammonium hydroxide is very important in our chemistry. And so NH4 +1, OH -1. So both cancel and formula is NH4OH. Sodium hydrogen sulfate. I told generally hydrogen sulfate, hydrogen carbonate. Now actually they are known as bisulfate, bicarbonate, but nowadays instead of hydrogen sulfate were used. What is the hydrogen sulfate that is acidical having -1, and what is the formula that is acidical? HSO4, that is called bisulfate radical, and it is basic radical, and this part is this is acid radical, and this is called acid radical. So what is the formula? NaHSO4, the basic radical, that is left part, and the right part, that is the acid radical. Now sodium acetate, that was from organic chemistry, organic compounds, and so we have a little bit different. That means first you are writing CH3COO minus, that is the acid radical, and Na, that is +1, that is basic radical. Here only the exception case CH3CO minus, that is acetate, and this is sodium Na+1, and this left part is here acid radical, and the right part is here basic radical. So what is the formula? CH3COO Now potassium iodide, you know potassium, that is the monovalent cation, and that is belongs to group 1. Group 1 metal, all are having +1 charge, +1, and iodide means I-1. Iodide I-1, so the formula will come to Ki. And what is the name of the compound? Potassium iodide. What is the formula? Ki. Then come to cuprous chloride. Cuprous, that is not belongs to first group, but it is very important as a monovalent cation, that is basic radical, and that is why cuprous, Cu+1. The other one is the cupric, that is +2. We will see in the next video. Then now Cu+1 means cuprous chloride, CuCl. Now actually what happened in experimental data, the CuCl is not existing, it is dimeric form. Dimer means the two molecules of CuCl combine and behave as one molecule, that is Cu2Cl2. So what is the formula actually? Cu2Cl2, not CuCl. Next, silver nitrate, silver, that is also exception case, that does not belongs to first group elements here. Silver, that is very important. It is silver compounds are very important in inorganic chemistry and also in organic chemistry. And Ag+1, silver means +1, nitrate means NO3 -1. Again see, silver means Ag, charge is +1. Nitrate means NO3 and charge is -1. So what is the formula? AgNO3, O should be capital, looks should be capital. And here, because oxygen shall be given as a capital letter. Ammonium nitride, what is ammonium? NH4+1. Nitride, you should remember NO2 -1. Nitrate NO3 -1, nitrite NO2 -1. Like this you should remember NO3 -1 nitrate, NO2 -1 nitrite. So what is the formula? NH4 NO2. Sodium chloride, sodium I told already, Na+, chloride, F, capital F, F-1, that is fluoride. And now NaF, what is the formula? NaF. Potassium hydrogen sulfide, potassium bisulfide you can say, but nowadays it is known as hydrogen sulfide. HSO3 -1. What is hydrogen sulfide? HSO3 -1 and K+1. So cancel each other, and then that means KHSO3. If I will take KHSO4 or NaHSO4, that is sodium hydrogen sulfide. And potassium permanganate. Permanganate, that means MnO4 -1. You should remember. Permanganate means MnO4 -1. So K plus MnO4 -1. And here, and that is equal to KMnO4. What is the formula? Potassium permanganate, KMnO4. What is the name of the KMnO4? Potassium permanganate. Sodium chlorate, ClO3 -1. Perchlorate, ClO4 -1. So sodium chloride, sodium chloride, you should change it to Na. Sorry, it is not, and it should be Na plus. So sodium chloride NaClO3 minus 1, Na plus 1, ClO3 minus 1. So the formula is NaClO3. Similarly, ammonium perchloride, ammonium NH4 plus 1, chloride, perchloride, chloride means ClO3 minus 1, perchloride means minus 1. So what is the formula? NH4 ClO4. And what is the name? Ammonium perchloride. Again see from the beginning here, ammonium chloride, that means NH4, and chloride means Cl, and charge both are plus and minus respectively. Ammonium hydroxide, NH4 plus 1, and OH minus 1, so this NH4 OH. That means here chloride Cl minus, hydroxide OH minus, and ammonium means NH4 plus. Sodium hydrogen sulfate Na plus, HSO4 minus, so formula is NaHSO4. Acetate, acetate means Cl3CO minus, it is an acid radical, and Na, that is sodium, that is basic radical, Na plus. So what is the formula? Cl3COO Na. Potassium iodide, K plus 1, I minus 1, that means iodide minus 1. So Ki. Cuprous chloride, the formula should be CuCl because they both are plus and minus respectively. But actually it is not existing a simple one. It exists by dimeric, by joining two molecules and behave as one molecule. So the actual formula is Cu2Cl2. Silver nitrate Ag plus 1, NO3 minus 1, so Ag, and this is very important, and our inorganic chemistry and also organic chemistry. Ammonium nitrite, nitrite means NO2 minus 1, nitrate means NO3 minus 1. See, nitrite NO2 minus 1, nitrate NO3 minus 1. Sodium chloride Na plus, F minus, NF. Potassium hydrogen sulfide, that is also called bisulfide, HSO3 minus 1. So what is the formula? KHSO3. Potassium permanganate, very important, MnO4. M looks should be in capital, should be write in big form like this. MnO4 minus 1, KMnO4. Chloride, ClO3 minus 1 chloride, and Na plus 1 sodium. So NaClO3, sodium chloride. Ammonium perchloride, ammonium you know, NH4 plus 1, ClO4 minus 1, that is why the formula is NH4 ClO4. So again you see only radicals, you remember chloride minus 1, hydroxide OH minus 1, bisulfate HSO4 minus 1, Ca3CO minus 1, acetate, I minus 1, iodide, Cl minus 1, chloride, NO3 minus 1, nitrate, NO2 minus 1, nitrite, F minus 1, chloride, HSO3 minus 1, either you can say bisulfite or you can say hydrogen sulfide, MnO4 minus 1, permanganate, ClO3 minus 1 chloride, ClO4 minus 1 perchlorate. I hope it is clear. In next video, coming video, I will explain. And now monovalent cation completed, we will see divalent cation. How we will use divalent cation and forms the different type of compounds. You find name of the compound and what is the formula of that compound. I hope it is clear to you, and try to again do practice at home. Hope you will subscribe my channel BL Das Short and Sweet in Chemistry, and also please like and share my channel, and thanks for watching my video. Thanks again to all.